Yo, right then. So, hi Joes, and welcome to the stream. And yeah, today we're going to be flying in the A2A Comanche. So, what it looks like at the moment is it looks like this, and we're going to hopefully go from Milford Sound. If we've got time, we'll go to Wanaka, which is over there, and then we'll go down to Queenstown. But if we don't have time to go to all the way to Wanaka, we'll head straight down to Queenstown and see if we can head in there. So yeah, we're going to go probably nice and high over to Monaco and then come back down. But we'll see. We'll see how it pans out. I'm just taking it by ear and just chilling out really. So yeah. Hi Phil, Ian. Hi Ian. Hi Ian. Hi Ian. Right then. Hope you're all well. Let's have a look what's going on in here. So first things first, we should have enough fuel there. We're alright. Let's have a look. Right, so let's center my view for a minute because it doesn't look quite right. Down, that needs to be open. I've now got my all my throttle quadrants. That's good. Let's just move to the side a little bit. There we go. Right. So let's do the walk around. Let's not do the walk around. I knew I was forgetting something. Flaps. There we go. Now we can do the walk around. Right. Just check that. Looks okay to me. That's looking okay at the moment. I should really check the lights, but I'm not gonna. Right, that's no blockages in there. That's good. Oil check. We should be alright for this flight, but we'll top that up at some point. I'll put maybe on the next flight. It's not blocked. That's cold for now. Let's go turn it on. Oh, I didn't know. I've got the old GTN. Let's just turn on the. I always forget which one it was. Oh, that was a good guess. So I've got the GTN 650, which I didn't know. I thought I'd gone back to the 750, but we've gone to the 650. So that is that. We'll deal with that. It's not the best. It's not my favourite, but it'll do. So just skipping through this at the moment. Just have a check of these. Now I was tempted to go for the Spitfire. I was going to go for a Spitfire flight tonight, but I changed my mind a little bit. So I thought I'll stick with the old Comanche. It's my favourite, so why not? Right then, so let's check the fuel pump first. So we've got positive fuel pressure going up there, so we know the fuel pump works on. Right. So let's just move that down to the left hand tank, sorry. Crack the throttle, bit of primer. Four should do it. Right. Cool. Right, so up to about 12,000 RPM. In the mixture. A little bit more. I'll do. Right, so don't need pitot heat at the moment. Avionics master on. Right, let's do this. NZ. I'm wondering if this actually, yeah, it's going to be there. It's going to be there. Right, NZQ. Town. Right. That should do us. In terms of let's just go back onto the detailed map. So we've got what we got. We've got 30.06. So actually, it's around about there. It's not too far off actually. That the compass ain't far off either. So it's more towards the south. So that's quite all right. So we'll keep that there as well. I can't remember which one I've used to center view. F9 is normally, but yeah. So I haven't been on P3D for such a long time. Oh, that's interesting. It's changed. That's because that was 1200, wasn't it? Yeah. Cool. Did you check out the website I mentioned? Yes, I did. It's a very good website actually. When we get up into cruise, we might have a look actually. We might have a look because that was definitely a good website. Definitely a good website. We've got some crazy tree action going on over there. It's got some like experimental stuff going on here. I'm always in two minds whether to turn it off or whether to just leave it on, but I prefer it on, but I don't like some of the grainy effects that happens and the tree thing. I don't like that. But yeah, we can definitely have a look at the that website. Right. So we're just waiting now for the oil temperature to increase, and then we'll start our taxi. I was going to pop open a couple of beers while I was flying, but it means leaving the room now and I can't bother. As you can see, I'm sporting my lovely A2A t-shirt today. I like this one. This one's good. I've been wearing this a couple of times out off stream, obviously, just chilling out in it. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I don't know if I've got my massive. I don't know if I've got my massive. Let's see. Is that one? Yeah, there we go. Boom. I'm in. Yo, Rob. Hope you are, mate. Hope you're well. I'm watching you. Right, let's go. Back to small. See, I was tempted to move my webcam over to my other screen because I spend half the time reading the chat, which is over there, which gives me like weird eyes. Like, right, let's have a look at the temperature. Temperature's going to the green now, so we should be able to start our taxi. Let's just stick some lights on. If someone would answer the phone. Let's just double check the controls because it's been a while. Yeah, that's okay. Throttle quadrant's doing okay. Yeah, the pedals are okay, so we're good. Now, as far as I can remember, the runway's that way. I don't know if to turn off the. I don't know if to turn off the experiment mode. What do you guys think? Do you think I should turn off the fuzzy trees, or do you think I should leave it on? So I've got some incense going. I was going to get a couple of beers, as I said, but I haven't. I don't think I could. I could still get beer. We'll head out straight down here. Just tap them brakes a little bit. Hey up, Ken. Long time no see, mate. Long time no see. Hope you're all well. No, incense, I don't even see. It's a shame my camera's not that great because the room's just filling up with smoke. It's nice. Right, so mixture full, fuel pump on. No, where? We're not doing that just yet. We're actually doing the run up. See, look, I'm getting all flustered with the incense. Right, 2000 RPM. Check the magnetos. That one's fine. That one's fine. Prop cycle. Yeah, cheers, Kent. Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? It has been a while. Just another prop cycle. 2 will do. Just to double check that it's actually working. Carb heat. Pull that out. You have a decrease in RPM, increase in manifold. Pop it back in. Goes back to where it was. And back down to idle. And we shouldn't have it cutting out, which is good. Put it back up to 12,000. Keep the mixture full because we're going to head out. And let's keep recentering my camera because I'm not used to it. Right. Let's do 1 notch of flaps. We're not on the center line. Don't know why that is. There we go. That's a bit better. It's going to be an interesting one. This is. I've just got a feeling. Oh, I should have pulled up ages ago. But anyway, up we go. As soon as we get away from yeah, it's the experimental mode for P3D version 5. It will go away. It's just while we're heading out. Gears up, flaps up. Reduce the RPM down to 2.4. Reduce the manifold pressure to 2.4 or 2.5, whatever. What are your thoughts on the new sim? Oh, the new sim is brilliant. I like it. It's not for everybody, but as a platform, it is just amazing as a platform. I think it needs some A2A aircraft, 100%. But other than that, yeah, it is fantastic. I personally like it a lot. I almost flew in it again tonight, but it's been so long since I've flown A2A. I thought I'll give it a miss and we'll do some A2A action instead. It's very shiny. It's very it's very shiny and it's very like lots of eye candy. But in terms of the flight models, they're not bad for the default planes, but we definitely need some good add-on aircraft. Now I'm going to head out this way, but I honestly can't see where the hell I'm going. So we're just going to head on up. Did you ever fly the Connie? I have got the Connie, and funny enough, funny you should say that. I almost I almost flew the Connie tonight actually, but I chose not to. I just want to relax tonight, so yeah. Nice to see the Comanche. Yeah, yeah, I'm loving the Comanche. I always did, didn't I? But always do. Keep that manifold pressure increasing so that we can go up. I don't know how far up we need to go before we can turn around and go back towards over the mountains, but that's the plan. So we'll just keep increasing. I'm tempted to turn off. I'll tell you what, give me a minute. I'm going to turn off the experiment mode, see what it looks like. Give me a minute. So, where was it? Was it lighting? No, it's not lighting. World? Could be world. That one. I don't think. Press OK on that, I think. Right. Give me a minute. Just getting there. There we go. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. Do I keep it on or do I turn it off? That's the question. We're actually turning to the left as well, which is probably not healthy because we're in the old pea soup and we can't see absolutely diddly squat. So let's go more to the left and we should be alright. Yeah, that's. I'm looking forward to the fulcrum, and I'll keep watching out for for the old emails and stuff. But yeah, we'll have to see. Nearly all pre-orders will be shipped by the end of November. You see, that's the thing. It says September will be jumping out some of the pre-orders, and I've not seen anybody streaming or using them yet. So that's interesting. I can't wait to get my hands on one. I really hope that it's not a reflection of the rest of the time. So let's just say I have a problem with my nice new shiny Fulcrum yoke. I really hope that the support that you get, you know, so I'm just losing a bit of speed there. That the support and stuff doesn't, isn't reflected of what's the release process. I don't think it will be. I think they'll be good, but you just can't tell. Right, let's head round to the left, and by the time we head round to the left, we should actually go above some of these mountains. But yeah, patience, and more patience. Let's say I don't mind P3D version 5, but there's a couple of bugs with it in terms of like the fuzzy trees and stuff like that. But now I've come out of that. It's almost like I'm going back in time a little bit, but we're here for the Comanche, so that's all that matters. Oh, look at that for a view. Beautiful. That way's better, isn't it? I like that one. Just, whoa, hello. Turned my head a bit too fast there. What's your view on Rex? Right, so I've got it working since the new build that they did. It did work. I've not used it long enough to look at weather transitions and things like that. But in terms of what it looks like, it's I like it. Let me just load up Discord. Just loading up Discord. I'm not going to just go on the voice chat. Right, let me just stop my head movements for a moment. Stop my head movements for a moment. Right, so this picture. Let's just go to there. 1 minute. It's just loading up. At least I thought it was, but it's not. I'll come back to it. I will come back to it. Now I'm moving my head and nothing's moving. I hate it when that happens. And when you're testing stuff as well, and you just want to quickly jump in, and you forget to turn your head tracking software on, and you turn your head, and the camera doesn't move, and you just you feel like such an idiot. But luckily, it's not. You don't do it necessarily on the stream. So right, so we're like almost 10,000 feet here, which is pretty cool. We are going to go a bit higher. So just going to trim up a little bit more. Let's see if that image has finished loading. How come that hasn't finished loading? That's very strange. But either way, I can close Discord and I'll do a I'll do a display capture. So yeah, so this here is what the new sim looks like, and this is actually using Rex 2020 over at East Midlands. So yeah, it's actually really good. I'm impressed, but as I say, the actual rendering the clouds and things like that, I'm happy with. But I haven't used it long enough to check things like the transition of weather. All right, so now we're above the clouds. We can start our we'll start our turn over to the left, and we'll go above these lovely mountains. So Ian, do you use the atmospheric beta thing in version 5, or do you just leave it as is? So I do wonder if we look down whether we could see the Milford Sounds, but I can't really remember where we went. It's probably underneath us or something, but maybe not. Maybe not. So how's everyone been anyway? Have everyone been good? You all back at work now? Are you at home at work? You know, all that jazz. Let's just double check my trim wheel is working. There we go, right. That'll do. There's like a little waterfall down there. So this is Orbex. I've got my Orbex cap on, I've just realised. But yeah, this is Orbex scenery. And I'm flying the A2A, obviously the A2A Comanche, which is one of my favourites. Got the old A2A t-shirt on, the old clobber. The cap doesn't fit great, I must admit, but I love this t-shirt and I like my Orbex cap, so that's always. And I forgot to put that on alt, so there we go. That's altitude reporting now. If we was on VATSIM, they'd be telling us off. Oh, there's Milford Sound, just down there. Look, Milford Sound at 10,000 feet. Probably higher than that now. 11,000 feet. Cool. Right. Ah, so you don't use it. Do you use like Rex Skyforce or anything like that? Or have you just gone straight default like me today? I've been working all through lockdown. Yeah, a lot of the places are doing that, aren't they? They're just working from home and 55-hour week. Oh, that's I don't know what's just gone on, but I think I hit one of them walls of crashes. And have you ever had that? I had that, and then my computer just went ballistic because my control pad was on the top. That's just I'm gutted because that was going well. Oh, Jesus Christ. P3D version 5. That is what you get here. Seriously, this happened to me a few weeks back live on stream, and there's like walls, and you hit it, and it's almost like you've crashed. I didn't do anything wrong then. There was nothing in the sky. Oh, jeez. Now I've got to wait forever for it to load and start all over again. And what makes it worse is it comes out as that I've crashed the Comanche, but I haven't. So that irritates me the most. Oh, I wanted to relax tonight, not just go mental at the sim, as always. Oh well. Let's see what happens to the plane when I get it on board. I might go somewhere else. I might not go there then. Do you know what? Stuff it. I'm not going to go to Queenstown. And I'm not going to go to Wanaka, whatever it's called, because it's just so annoying. I am going to start off at Milford Sound, and I'm going to go out and maybe go to Martin's Bay. That might be just somewhere to go for now. Okay, let's go there first. Ah, right. If you could see it now. I'll tell you what. This is what's happened to it. Check this out. Watch this. Ooh, this is a really good Comanche. Look at this, brilliant Comanche. And I'm at East Midlands. I'm not at Milford Sound, so that's really annoying. Go to airport, and then we'll change the. Try again. It's a loading. I knew I should have gone for the old FS 2020. So the other FS 2020. So all the streams I've done up till now, I've been in like the 172 with I've got a frog in my throat and I can't get rid of it. Give me a minute. Yeah, I've been in the 17. It's still not done, but I've been in the 172 with the glass panels, and that was only because I couldn't work out how to. I couldn't work out how. All sorts happening at the minute. Give me a second. Give me a minute, guys. Right. Okay. I couldn't work out how to put the repaint on the 172 with the classic with the steam gauges. But I figured out how to do it, and that's remaining. Right, so I'm going to cheat a little bit because we've already done the walk around. Look at all this. Let's just click all this. Let's just get it all fixed up. I bet there's loads of stuff wrong with the engine. Bloody crankshaft. Look at it all going. Oil filter. Oil pump. So I can't believe this. I can't believe that. This is why I hate it when it does that. Really irritated me, that has. Oh well. Life goes on. Oh, let's just do a compression check. There we go. That'll do. Some engine accessories needed. Good. Ah, air filter. I missed that one. There we go. Alright. Stuff it. Try again. This time we're gonna head on this in here. Is that still plugged in there? Yeah. Okay, that's good. Now we're already warm, so we should just be able to start this. Go on. There we go. It didn't quite like that though, did it? Oh, that'll do. Master avionics on. Nav lights on. Okay, everything's looking good there. We're going to have to put in a plan, but this won't take 2 seconds because I refuse to go where we was just about to go. So NZMJ. Let's go Martins Bay. Right, cool. That is completely wrong. So more towards the south. There. Altimeter 3006. That's wrong as well. Out there. Oh, excuse me, guys. Right. Just make sure everything's back to normal. Off we go. Let's start going out. This time, I'm hoping it won't crash. So we're starting off afresh again. Let's just double check something. Yeah, that's fine. We're starting off afresh again, but this time we'll just go somewhere completely different. And we won't go as high either. We'll just go out down the coast a bit, and then see if we can find this Martins Bay aerodrome. I was gonna fly Australia, but I haven't got any Australia scenery, so I might save Australia for FS 2020, I think. Right then, let's just park it here for a minute. I don't think we need to do the run up because we've just done the run up, so I'm not going to do that soon. Hey, it's all. Oh, butterfly. Look at the butterfly. Whee, yeah, go. Right then. All the ground looks all grainy and weird. Up we go. Gears up. Flaps up. And away we go. So there's the waterfall that we was looking at. It doesn't move, but it's there. Right then. Let's just reduce the RPMs. I've just realised I didn't do that. Reduce the manifold pressure. I didn't do that either. That'll do. We'll just head out this valley, and I'm not sure whether I should have gone that side, but we'll go this side anyway. So what's our stats today? So we've got 4 on Twitch and 1 on YouTube. So I'm kind of pushing the YouTube a little bit. So if you're not with my YouTube, definitely go and subscribe, because I've got a new channel and I wanna try and get as many subscribers as I can, so that I can give my name, my old name, or a name, because at the minute it's just a random load of characters. They used to let you say what you wanted your channel to be called, but these days what they do is you have to get over 100 subscribers, I think it is, to be able to like name your channel. And as a lot of you know, my old channel was taken down by YouTube, but yeah. I get a lot of terrain warnings, but that's just because we're in this wonderful little valley. So yeah, so as I was saying, the 172 in FS 2020, I've got the Steam gauge classic version now, which is good. We're going through some clouds at the minute, so we've got the cloud effect. But there is, so even though I've done the outside repaint for the Steam gauge, the internal, so this whole UKJim placard, I want actually within the internals of the 172. So if you join my Discord, I can go and find it for you. Give me a second, I'll find it for you. I know it's on my Discord, and every now and again it will pop up, I think, in the chat. Give me a second. But it's so horrible starting out all over again. It really is. Right, copy link. If I'm crashing, just let me know, because I'm not really paying attention. Does that work? Right, so we're just chilling and keeping away from them clouds. See, it used to be youtube.com/UKJim, but unfortunately because all my videos were named very similar, they decided that was spam. So it's it's not playing ball with me tonight, guys. So all of a sudden my PC crashes. So what's turned into what I wanted to be a relaxing stream has now turned into a headache stream. So I'm just loading up P3D at the moment, and we'll take it from there. See whether it'll work or not. Yeah. Right, let me just. Do you know what? Actually, scrap that. I'm gonna come off P3D. I'm gonna go on to. Unfortunately, I'm gonna give that a miss for tonight because it's done my head in 3 times and I've had it. So instead, let me load up FS 2020 instead, just because I can. Right. But what we'll do is we'll look at weather force as well. Now I'm going to have to change. I'm just going to have to leave it for now. This one you're probably not going to be able to catch up on because I think I'm going to delete this stream. To be fair. I haven't used it, mate. I've not used it. I cannot believe my stream just crashed. I can't believe my whole computer just crashed. It's just done me head in. That's 3 times. I don't know if it just didn't like the New Zealand ceiling or something. A part of me wishes that I'd just stayed with P3D version 4 and just kept Rex, and the performance increase was good though, wasn't it? But now I've been treated to FS 2020. It's irrelevant. What I'll do is I'll have a go off stream at some point, and I'll have a go off stream some point. Is that picking that up? Yeah. No, I can't bother to look tonight, mate. Another night, I'll sort it out. I'll have a look another night. I should have a look another night. But tonight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the Steam version, the classic version of the what do you call it, the 172. It blew up, mate. It blew up, Joe's. So instead, I'm going on FS 2020 instead. What I do need to look at is disconnecting touch portal, which it is. While that's loading up, yellow. That was so annoying. Yeah, my computer just completely crashed. Thanks for the sub, Kent. I don't know if you're still kicking around, but thanks for the sub, man. So let's let's have a look. No, the whole computer crashed this time, so it wasn't just the stream. I'm not having much luck tonight, if that makes sense. Right, where should we? Let's go from NZ MF. Alright, let's zoom in. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, Queenstown is actually an add-on, but I kind of want to do the old. Let's move that over there. Oh. I'll do parking 2. There we go. That's better. Right. And this is definitely the Steam version. My repaints. That's good. I don't know whether I've. Let's give it 100. Let's get rid of that. 0. Let's just make me a bit fatter. Now this is normally defaulted anyway, but we'll do it anyway. And where should we go? So there was an airport just there, wasn't there? Martins Bay. Let's just see where we can get there. You know. Now flight conditions, you've got to put clear skies, right? All players off preset all skies. We'll do 8 o'clock in the morning because that's the actual real world time. I believe it is anyway. Yeah. close that. Fly. Right. So what weather force looks like if I just go to display caption. That's what it looks like. You've got some favourite airports here. You can click those and you can get like weather, what it looks like with the meta and everything. The interesting thing will be in a moment when because Milford Sound, I don't think it'll be in the is it NZN search? Oh, it's there, but does it have a meta? That's the question. So I've added that. So it's overcast at the minute, which isn't good at 600 feet. But becoming scattered. Okay. Cool. So I'll show you what we do, and then I'll move it onto the other screen. But I'll show you what it does. So if we go back into my sim, and we go ready to fly. Obviously you're on board here now. I completely lost track of how to get outside and stuff. Completely lost my bearings. Alright, so it's clear skies at the minute. Let's just get that back up. What you have to do, you have to press start weather, and it basically talks you into, you set your flight plan, clear skies, press fly, start the synthesis, right? And that goes active, and then it'll say injecting or something, and then it will be in the sim hopefully. So I'm just gonna drag that over and get back onto the main screen. And it takes a little time just to inject, but once it's done, it's done. There you go. So that's complete now. Now this is the first time I've flown this one, so it's going to be quite fun. That definitely needs to go in. You see this panel just underneath the radio there to the right. I want my UKJim placard there, but all in good time. Beacon on. Right. Mixture full. We haven't got prop, but we'll just put that full anyway. Crack the throttle. Fuel pump. So just watch the fuel flow for a couple of seconds. Turn it off. Start her up. We haven't got the parking brake on. That would really help. Okay. Just lean the mixture a little bit. Master avionics on. We'll put nav lights on there. We'll put the taxi light on. So the question is, it's got Q&H in inches of mercury, but my Q&H in let's just have a look at that, y'all. Should we see if we can figure this out? So it's got Q&H in the meta there, but oh, it does. It has it there, so you can. It automatically does the conversion, so that's quite handy. That is really handy actually. So 30.06. That there, which we should know actually because of the. How do we reset my? There we go. We should know because we've just been looking at that, haven't we? So we now can press standby, and yeah, it already starts warm. I think. I don't think. Yeah, it's already kind of starting warm, so we can head out. I don't want the pushback truck, so they just do my bleeding head in. Alright, whoops. Right, let's go that way. So yeah, so unfortunately we've had to abandon the A2A P3D version 5. I think I've got to go up that way, so Yeah, I have. So we'll have a go on this instead. We'll do this instead, and then we'll head out and see how it goes. It's very warm in my room tonight though, so it might be a temperature thing. I don't know. Going very fast there. That was crazy fast taxi. Right, so I don't even know whether you can do a run up. Right, so point it away from the runway and away from the taxiway. Mixture full. Say up to 15, I think it might be on the 172, I can't remember. But we'll just go 15. That'll be good enough. Oh yes, it does a little bit. Left magneto, right magneto, so it does a bit, but you're never going to get the foul flux because obviously is that on alt? I mean, I can't even tell. No, that's on. So altitude 14. Let's head out then. Let's do one notch of flaps. Away we go. So I can't wait till Orbeck start porting over 55, that's 60, porting over some of their scenery. Flaps up. Look at the water. That's just nuts, man. What a shot. Except we're going down. We're going down. I want to go up. Those are really big trees. Now, the one thing I have found is the sensitivity of my joystick is absolutely dire. So it starts off quite well, but then it just goes absolutely mental. So oh, we've got a bit of rain. That was a rain cloud in front of us. We'll go through it. Yeah, this is good. I like it. So there's a freeware. I'm wondering if I can. That's 2,000 maybe 2,000 might be better. So I might use this autopilot. Oh no! Oh no! Is that actually still climbing? And does that work? How come you can't press up and down? Uh oh, let's do some crazy stuff here. Right. So the interesting thing. That should be holding now. Well, it should hold in a minute. So let's just lower the manifold pressure down a touch. Yeah. It's like glacier kind of cleared water. See, the sim itself reminds me of a bit like X-Plane. You know, in terms of the graphics, it does remind me of X-Plane, but the performance is a lot better, in my opinion, with what I've found anyway. You know. Right, so we're just going to head out. And what I wanted to show you actually, so let me see if I can find it first. It's not on my. Give me a minute. Just check. That one. No, it's not that one. Oh, I'm gonna have to find it. Give me a minute. I will find it for you all because it's really good. And there's a few things that I want to download. Phil was actually the person that pointed me in this direction. So I've got to give credit out to Phil here because it's an absolute brilliant. And I'm really chuffed because I'll show you what it's got. I haven't actually been on the website itself. Let's let's figure out where we're going first. Oh, we're not just there yet. So we've got some rain clouds over there, so we need to start heading towards that way. Okay. And what we'll do is we'll go on to display capture, and it's basically this. So Flight Sim 2, and it's really cool because it's got like stadiums and all sorts of stuff, airports, you know, homemade stuff. The one that I'd like, if I go to say landmarks, I think it is, and you can search on tag. So United Kingdom. So I live just down the road from Derby, so that's quite handy to look at. So I wouldn't mind putting that on there. Manchester's there. Look, there's a couple. There's one that I was looking at because obviously I'm from Birmingham originally. The interesting thing was I saw Birmingham, and now I can't find it. Damn you! I could search for it, I suppose. But it's not on. I want that one as well. So there's a few that I want. Right, okay. I'm gonna search for instead. Give me a minute. Right. Just make sure we're not crashing. No, we're not. So that's a bonus. So first of all, we've got Birmingham International. This is the one that I'm interested in, right? Because this is really cool. It's something special, this is. So I couldn't. All of that there is Birmingham City Centre. I couldn't work out what this was. But then going down, I couldn't really figure out what. Oh no, I know what that was. So this here is the Dunlop, like it used to be the Dunlop factory, but now it's like a Travelodge, I think it is. So that's what it looks like in the night time. Absolutely brilliant. And down this way, there's an island. I think it's probably just down here. It's called Spitfire Island. It's where all these factories used to build all the old Spitfires. This is Star City, which I don't really like. Don't like Star City pants. Then we've got the centre of Birmingham with the BT Tower. We've got the National Indoor Arena, NIA. And I used to work just over the way. There's like this place here, it's called Brindley Place. I used to work there. And here is the classic. It's the Birmingham City Football Ground. My team. That's who I support really. I don't used to support them, I do support them. And that's it at the night time. Looks really cool. Can't wait to get this into the sim and actually run by it. I'm not sure what this place was. Don't know what this place was. I've just got some cricket grounds, Edgbaston I think it is, potentially. Now this is my university, so it's where I went to university. So that's pretty cool. I don't like this, but either way, that's my university. I don't know what that is. It could be Bourneville Chocolate Factory, or maybe the Cadbury's Chocolate Factory. I honestly don't know what that was. I don't know what that was either. But that's it at the night time with the ball ring. We got the little bridge going over to the car park. That's quite a big rotunda. Yeah. Anyway, you've come to watch me. You've come to watch me fly. So I'll get on that another day. But yeah, here we are. Here we are. Oh, see you, Rob. I know you've probably already gone by now, but ciao for now. And look at that. That's just superb. Right. Let's disengage Mr. Autopilot now because we're now heading out. So yeah, so on that dark patch there, I want my UKJim with my links to the Discord and Twitter and stuff. Yeah, that's what I want there. I do know what the what the texture file is, but I just haven't got around to doing it yet because it takes quite a while. Take care, Phil. Nice one, mate. Thanks for joining anyway, and yeah, definitely see you next time. Definitely, mate. So as you can see, the weather is a bit creepy over that way. So if we look at that big rain cloud over there. Lots of rain over there too. Oh no. It's not very windy though, so there's no waves, which is good. I'm liking the steam gauge version though. It's more my cup of tea. I don't like, the one thing I don't like is the GNS system. Where's that taking me? Okay, so we're almost there actually. We've got what are they? Not airwaves. I'm tired. I can't even bother to think. So it's just down over there. So if we just do that, it's just over the way, but I don't know where that would be. And a lot of these as well, they don't show you the. They can sometimes be grass. They can sometimes be. Yeah, that's the thing. As soon as A2A get on board, I mean, I know that they are working on things, obviously, but they're limited, and a lot of the aircraft add-on developers are limited at the moment because of the Microsoft SDK. There's not enough information about it, so they can't put their custom code in with it. So therefore, it just doesn't. You can't do all the custom stuff, which is what you need. So people like Carnado, I don't know how you pronounce them, but that's how I pronounce it. They have done it, but it's because probably their planes use a lot of default code, so they've got a nice fancy model, but the planes are not as advanced. So I cannot see a runway, and I've got a funny feeling that the runway is probably the beach. It's probably a beach, but honestly, am I on top of it? I'm not on top of it just yet, so... Oh, actually, it's down there, look. I think that's it down there. Now, we can try and take it down there, but this is going to be interesting. Let's cut the throttle, let's head down. So what I love about this sim as well is that when it's windy, you get more waves. But we do not want to go out to there. You see that over there? That's a rain cloud, like a proper storm. Do not want to go over there. Okay. We're going down. We're going down. Right. We're down enough for some flaps, so I don't want to do the flaps just yet in case we start increasing our speed. Let's just level up here for a minute. I honestly don't think we're going to be able to get in there with this 172, but we're going to try because why not? Let's do a notch of flaps. Yeah, as soon as A2A come on board and they start developing the good planes, you know, persistent aircraft, I'm literally just going to live in it because you can't. The performance of it and the graphics are just stupid. I could just land on the beach. Let's do another load of flaps. I honestly do think that is the runway, but I don't know whether this is the runway coming from this side or whether the runway is the big long grass strip. I've got a funny feeling that is the runway, but it's a proper bumpy view. Look at that, that's just nuts. There's a plane there, so this is the runway. Whoa. Wow. Stop. Oh, there we go. Here we go, as Zoo says. Nice. I couldn't believe that was actually the runway. I mean, I thought it was this grass bit, but it's not. So we've got flaps up. We're just going to lean the mixture a little bit. Stop the plugs getting fouled. We're just going to pretend that that's actually modelled and working. We'll take off. What we'll do is we'll go and park and we'll shut down. And then we'll take off again and look at somewhere else. What time, peeps? It's only 5 to 9. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. So what we'll do, we'll park, and then we'll make another. I'll quit. See, I want to kind of do a couple of. This is where I'm meant to be, I believe. Oh, really? this guy's over here. Right, I'm just gonna pop it here for now. Parking brake on. Let's shut down. Right. Now, what's weird is normally when you shut down, it pops up to say that you've completed your flight. It hasn't done that, so I don't need to quit. I'll just getting lost in the grass there. Look at that. I do love it though. The grass is just crazy, but I do love it. Right, let's find a different place to go. Okay, beacon should have been on there, but we'll miss that. We'll ignore that little mistake of mine. Looks on 200. Lean the mixture a bit. Avionics on, nav lights on. Taxi lights will go on. Right. So let's. I really need to set up some views for this, so I can just kind of just go. Let's go to nearest. Where is the bloody one of these? Is the nearest? Nearest. So NZQE. That's interesting. We might be able to do that. NZQE. Now this is weird. So on the on this GNS in here, it doesn't let you do anything, right, until you press the button, and then it puts you in. Now I don't know how realistic that is for the GNS, because I didn't think you had to do that. N Z. Oh Jesus! There we go. And I can't remember what was it? I can't remember it, guys. I can't remember it. What was it? NZ Q. Was it Q? I can't remember. If you can remember it, then let me know. Unless there's a way of doing it from flight that flight plan page. I'll tell you what. Nearest NZQE. QE. Okay. There we go. There we go. It's already on. Right. So then you have to kind of press that again, and then go down to activate, and then enter. Flight plan. Oh, there we go, nav. So I'm curious, where is that taking me? Okay, so it's a little bit further down the coast. So we'll head that way. Cool, perfect. Right, parking brake off. We'll head round to the right. Now, the question is, I don't know what the winds mean. So let's just park here for a minute. So the winds at the moment, which you can't figure out. Give me a second. So 250 at 4 knots. So yeah, so the active runway is actually the side over there somewhere. So the active runway is going to head out that way. Cool. So this time we're going to be taking off in the other direction. taxi on the grass, why not? Let's go onto the runway. Now, because we're doing the runway, we'll stick the strobes and landing lights on. And we'll go all the way around. So we've got one notch of flaps now. Right. Just move forward a touch. And because it's quite a short runway, we'll hold the brakes. Mixture full. Throttle full. And off we go. Come on. I'm hoping we don't hit them trees. But we need to get the speed up before we get there, so that we've hit 55, we can now start pulling back. Up we go. Let's follow the river. That's got to go to the sea, isn't it? So, flaps up. Yeah. That would have been cool to actually have done that approach. Oops. Let's go. Yeah, we're flying, man. Right. So we're just going to head straight down now. What's doing me head in is them airways on there. Don't want to be ploughing to the ground, you see, so that's not. No, that's not what I want. No, I'll have to have a look and see if I can figure out how to turn airways off, but I'm not a huge fan of the airways on that because it's the same colour line as the actual GPS line, so just reduce the RPMs a little bit. Now what I like, give me a minute, give me a second, I'm just disabling my head tracking, if I can. Disable my head tracking, there we go. Right, so what I like to do as well is, if you press insert, if I press my drone camera, you can use an Xbox joystick to move around. And it just looks super. Nice. Let's get back to flying. And we definitely don't want to go over there, so. Or do we? What time is it? Let's see what happens if we go over there. Because that looks horrendous over there, so let's get to the horrendous part. We'll lean the mixture a touch. Even though we're not, well, we shouldn't really because we're not above 3,000, but that's what we'll do. We'll fly straight into that big wall of cloud. So apparently it's in Christchurch International. It's currently got moderate rain conditions. So because we've not got metadata for around here, I think it picks up some of the moderate rain, and it's plugged it into the sim there. I'm curious how far away that is, because it can't be too far away, surely. Also, so my destination is actually over that way, but I'm kind of going over this way because I want to go into that big, massive cloud of rain. But let's just say I was going direct. It's got the distance in the top right hand corner, so it's got 9.7 nautical miles. It also says the track that you need to be. Is that the track that? Yeah. So the DTK is the direction you need to fly to get to there. Estimated time en route is 5 minutes 20, sorry, and the ground speed is 108 knots. So that's how you can do that one. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and head out to this massive wall of rain, go through and see what happens. But then I'll head back out and get back to my destination. I do love the clouds. The clouds are looking fantastic. The only problem is when you're in drone cam, you can't control the aircraft. So sometimes the aircraft can start turning to the left, turning to the right, and you can't control that. And one thing I did notice, I haven't got my alerts on. Right. So feel free to follow Zoo. Drop the follow. I tend to do GA flights. Oh, we're getting close now. Look at that. Ho ho! And no way would you fly 172 into this thing, you know. But this is looking good. So what we can do is we can turn on the. Oh, that's the radios. Yeah. And then that's the floodlight for down the bottom. That's the glare shield. Hold on, where's the... Is that panel lighting? Oh, well, no. Anyway. So keep an eye on the RPMs there. Because icing conditions can happen as well. And we're about to say goodbye. Oh man. That's so cool. Yeah, I mean this is FS 2020. It's not P3D. The titles of my stream are incorrect. I started off in P3D today, and it kept crashing, so I gave up in the end and thought I'm just gonna head on into FS 2020 for a little bit. So we've definitely got to make sure the wings are level, because you've got no point of reference there. Probably going to get some icing actually, because we're going. Just going to make sure them wings are level. We'll just make sure we're not going up and we're not going down. So that's good. Oh, we're getting some rain now. You can kind of see the rain on the glass if I keep my head really still. See the rain? It's so cool. So yeah, that's what happens when you go into a rain cloud. It's starting to come up the windscreen there at the front. There we go. It's a good job I put on my panel lighting. Look. Just down a touch. So we're coming out the other side, but kind of want to go to the right anyway. Let's go to the right. I'm really happy with that. I find it really cool how you can fly into a rain cloud and you end up getting rain cloud. It's and now we're in trouble if we keep just stay at 2,000 feet and we'll be alright. But we want to head back out the other side. Kind of just make out a bit of the horizon, but not a lot. Oh, this is dangerous. See, normally you would avoid that if you was doing VFR, especially in a 172. You would avoid them kind of clouds, obviously. Just about make out the sun. Right, let's see if we can head out of this cloud, go back to the land. At least we can see the sea just out there, look, just past the rain. So I like how you can see the rain on the outside as well. Can you spot that? You might not be able to see it on stream, but it's probably because we've just come out the other side, but yeah. Yeah, it's calming down now because we're leaving the, almost leaving the cloud, but oh, that was impressive. That was interesting. I'm also on YouTube as well, Zoo. So if you ever miss my streams, you can always go and catch up on YouTube. It gives you a bit more options about the quality that you want to watch the streaming. So you can do it like 720 or 1080p. It's up to you. There we go. Back to the dry land. There's a bit of a rain cloud ahead of us, and that's where we want to land actually. I haven't got a clue what this. I haven't got a clue what this this airfield is going to be like. But we kind of don't want to go. I don't particularly want to go and land in that rain cloud, but if I can see the airfield, I probably will. But if I can't, then I don't know what I'm going to end up doing. So the other good thing about this sim as well, can you see how calm the sea is? Right. So the sea is really calm, but if you crank up the wind actually causes the waves to be bigger. Yeah, on Twitch it should be 1080p on Twitch as well, but some people can't. Their bandwidth doesn't let them watch it at 1080, so they don't. You can't select the quality, if that makes sense. And I mainly use YouTube for people who can't watch it live. They'll go and catch up another day, drop comments and stuff like that. So yeah. But yeah, feel free to follow the channel. My Discord's just popped up as well, so feel free to join my Discord. It's all about flight sim. plenty of smart people on there as well that can give you advice if you just want to get into it and you're pretty new to it, or if you're new to certain planes and you want to have a bit of a guide on a plane or something. But yeah, cheers for the follow there, mate. But yeah, it's quite a quiet Discord, but when you do need somebody, there's always someone there. So yeah, it's not bad. I'm not sure about this one because I can't see the runway anywhere, and I don't think I'm going to be able to see it past that rain cloud. I honestly don't know where it will be. Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. And the only other option we got is to go back to where we started from. That's an option. I'm not sure we're going to be able to see anything if we go into here. So we're 3 nautical miles out now. Just look over the dash. Try not to. It is directly above that airport. I'm going to try and go to the left and see whether I can see it by flying around it. And see whether we can spot it. All honesty though, I don't really fancy landing in that. Never going to be able to see that. Yeah, no worries, mate. So, I mean, apparently it's round here, but we're pretty much on top of it at the moment, and honestly, I cannot see it. Which is really interesting because I was kind of expecting to see even just a grass strip, but there's literally nothing at the moment. Kind of cheating as well, I've come out playing, but I don't think that's a runway, is it? It's just, okay, that's not a runway, that's just a bit of rock. Around here, I definitely don't want to go further into this rain cloud, so we're going to have to find somewhere else to go. We're getting the rain again. Let's go NZMJ. It's a bit too far though. I don't want to go that far. Oh man. I was like an owl then. See how far back I can turn my head. It's just. But seriously, there's no runway here. It would literally be out on my left hand wing, and I cannot see that. I cannot see that at all. And I really needed to land there. It's interesting. It's not even in between the trees. I'm curious about that one. Right, the only other option I've got is NZMJ. Can we go NZMJ? I think. Click that. Right. Oh no. Let's do that. Oh, that was Martin's Bay. Yeah, we'll go back to that one. Flight plan. Yeah. We'll go back to Martin's Bay. Only because I have to head off in a minute. But I always like to land before I go. So we'll head down the coast again. Hopefully the rain doesn't get in the way. Yeah, that's a weird one. It's literally just out there. I don't know if it's on the beach. It doesn't look big enough to be on the beach, so it can't be the beach. That's an interesting one. We've got plenty of fuel still. Vacuum, pressure, temperatures are a bit hot. They're okay. That was pretty cool when we went over there to into the rain. That was quite neat. I quite enjoyed doing that. Yeah, it's weird. It's really weird. I might Google it and have a look. I do use another tool called Little Navmap, but I haven't, since when my computer crashed, I didn't reopen it. So let's see if we can search for it. NZQE. So let's just have a look. Give me a second. No, that's not NZQE. That was. I know it was. Anyway, NZQE I think it was, wasn't it? Give me a second. Show on the map. Right, so it's a grass strip. So I'll show you this. Click that on. So it's a grass strip, and it's quite interesting. So that's where we was before, where we're kind of going back to, and it's actually on the beach. So it was on the beach almost, and I'm kind of gutted because that would have been really cool to have landed on, but that's definitely not grass. That is going to be like dirt or something. What we can do is we can show information and land on there. So concrete it has there, but I don't think that's correct. Grass very smooth. I'm not sure about that. Anyway, not sure about that. For this one, we'll go back to where we came from. So in theory, we do need to come in on this way, but this is actually, I think it could be on the other side. Or just not. I thought we followed a river on the way in. just head this way. So you get thunderstorms as well, that's pretty cool. So we're going to have like a little cove there. I'm curious whether I need to lift up my speed a little bit. No, it's at 1,602 feet. So actually we are too low for that, so we'll just increase our altitude. And the runway is runway 20, so we're pretty much going to end up going straight, and we keep this this direction, but that's always difficult when you want to slow down as well. So if we go 2,600, that'll give us 1,000 feet above the elevation of the airfield, and then that should help us look for the airfield. But the fuel gauge, can you see the clock on the left? It's actually the top left gauge. It's got left and right on it. There you go, left and right, and it's got the fuel quantity there. Lots of fuel. So are you into flight simming, Zoo? So we might not be able to jump straight in because of the speed and the elevation, but let's kind of head that way so we can see whether we can see over the hill. We'll start slowing the airplane down because we're going to have to deploy some flaps in a minute. We need to get it into the lower arc, white arc, so just under the 80, just over the 80. Yeah, and that's when you can start deploying flaps. So we'll just deploy some flaps there. And this is the interesting bit. Can we see? There it is. So it's over there. Perfect. I'm not going to hit the trees. So we're going to go full flaps. Keep it mixture full. And just keep it gliding down. Stall speed is around about 40 knots, I believe, but you kind of want to be down to about 55 when you're landing. Yeah, it's moved on. It's moved on a lot over the years. There's lots of rain coming, so we need to get this thing down. I kind of want to slow down as well, but I can't slow down if I'm diving towards the earth. So. Right, so there's the runway, airport. Call it an airport, but it's not really an airport because there's not really much else there really. I'm going to come in at an angle because of the trees there. And this thing really did not want to slow down, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull down and then pull back last minute. We needed to drop some altitude there. pull back. Going far too fast for touchdown, but we're okay. There we go. Flaps up. Oh, we was going a bit fast then. That was far too fast for the. Look at the fuel box there. Look where it's. I mean, you can park there, but I'm not gonna. Where does that take you? Look at that there. That's like a little path going into the woods. Oh, let's go and park up top. We won't go off-road this time, so I'll just look down. So we've got the old TBM there. There's a few places where I can park. I mean, there's that guy there. I might just go next to the Beechcraft. I'll go up there. Yeah. So I tell you what, we'll try it, shall we? So that fuel box down there. Some of them, we'll do it. We'll go down. Some of them have like fuel triggers. So when you go down and park, it opens up the fuel panel. It's not like you can get out and use the equipment or anything like that, but it might not work this one because it's only a small airport, and there's a van parked right next to it as well. So that's, and there's a bush in front of it. We'll park to the right hand side of the bush. See if it triggers it when I shut down. Right. Okay. Parking brake on. Strobes off. Nav lights off. Landing lights off. Taxi light off. Don't need them on anymore. No, so it hasn't triggered it. Sometimes they do trigger though. If you park right close to them, they do trigger. But that's it, and that's me parked in a bush. But there we go. There are some. There's a few add-ons that you can use that kind of do similar kind of things. So it's all like adds an economy to the game. It's called FS Economy. It's free as well. But yeah, it does add it adds it to the game, to the sim, and it has like an economy element to it. What else was there? Yeah, I can't really say much. Yeah, in some of the other sims there was there's some really good add-ons. Like, so I've had some study aircraft. Take care, Ian. See you later, buddy. I've had like study aircraft for 737s, and there's a really well-known developer called A2A, which is on my t-shirt, and they do almost like, well, they do persistent aircraft. So if you leave the battery switch on and you shut down the computer, when you come down to run the sim again, it will remember that you didn't shut the battery down and time's changed, and it will make your battery flat. It's really, and it has failures, so like wear and tear on the aircraft and things. Unfortunately, they're not available for the new FS 2020 at the moment, but they will be developing. They will be developing soon. But what happens normally is when you put up to the fuel part there, it pops up this panel. You can change your fuel. The other one is I like this one because you can change it, so it's just so cool. Yeah, So there you go, and you can stick it back to live. So there you go. Anyway, time for me to rock and roll now. So thanks for joining, and cheers for the follow, Zoo. If you join the Discord, we can have a good chat. Feel free to join. I stream almost every Monday. I think the next time I'm going to be on the PC is going to be Friday, but I'm not sure whether I'm going to be streaming a flight or whether I'm going to be doing some racing with my wheel and stuff. So I don't know yet. But yeah, cheers for joining, and take care. And the link's just popped up to the Discord, but take care, and see you later.